Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if you in the building, baby. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Oh yeah, it's Thursday. North Carolina is in the building. Crystal Randolph, I see you, baby. I see you. I'm here, Ricky. I'm still here, baby. Where am I? I'm here. Let's go. You know I wore all black. You know what time it is, baby. Oh yeah, mic check, 1 2 1 2. Let me know if the mic is working, baby. We gotta watch a little video together. Let's get it. Let's get it, baby. Here we go. The beast, the bang. Let's get it. Orlando's in the house. You already know. We know where you going, to the promised land. But let us know where you from in the comments, baby. I think the mic is working. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Mic check, 1 2 1 2. Oh, we get it. Let's get it, baby. All right, I just want you to know, now that I think the mic is working, you know, your boy, we're all black. We trying to kill these short sellers today. I hope that you're ready for the funeral. I hope you dressed appropriately. Now, let's get it. I see the NOLA is in the building. I see you. Y'all hear me loud and clear? Let's go. Riverdale is in the building. The Bronx is in the house. We got Dallas, Texas just stepping in. Puerto Rico just walked in. I see you. Oh, we got New York coming in the building. Here we go. Atlanta, Georgia is in the building. We got Arkansas in the building. We got Alvin, Texas in the house. Pennsylvania. Everybody showing out today. We got Detroit in the building. Oh, the family is here. The family is here. Did you expect anything less? The family is showing up. I see the Discord family in the building. South Carolina, Long Island, New York, Hawaii is in the house. Bay Area, Bronx. Let's get it, baby. I see you. Oh, let's get it. Let's get it. Tennessee is in the building. In the building. Now, family, I'm telling you, I see you. We got Washington, D.C. in a building. Hartford, Connecticut just stepped in. Oh, Georgia is in our house. We here for each other. Baltimore is in the building. Jamaica just stepped in the building. All right, let's get it, baby. This is not financial advice. I just hope you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. Now hit that like button and show your boy some love. You know what? Don't invest in companies you don't believe in and don't understand, because if they dip, woo, you not gonna buy the dip, and then you gonna sell low and be right back here crying to me, and I'm not having that. So if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen and consider investing in the index funds. Now hit that like button and show your boy some love. Hit that notification bell to stay tuned. Let's get straight to the point. Subscribe to the channel. Shout out to Vegas. Shout out to Brazil. Shout out to Yemen. I see you, baby. I see you. Let's get it. Ooh, it's about to get hot in the kitchen, baby. Now, let's talk about it. And you know what? Let's not even talk about it just yet. Let's first watch a video together. Now, I got this video on my Twitter, and so far, I got 135,000 views, but I want you to see it. I think most people who have not seen this, who tell you time and time again that there is no computers or nothing like that, no algorithms working against you, guess what? They dead wrong, and we're going to show them the facts right now. I hope you brought your oven mitts, baby. Let me know if you can hear this. You should be able to hear this just fine. Let's blow it up on the screen. We don't want it too crazy. All right, let's listen to this together. You ready? What is the premise here? That algorithms are deciding how the price is determined. This is proof. Who is this? Who is this? For those of you who know who this is, let everybody know in the comments who this is. Who is this man right here? Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
Many dynamics of how humans behave can be, in a sense, taken advantage of by technology. If we know how humans behave and we can predict that, we can use that to better position our portfolios. And a number of quantitative strategies rely upon human biases and behavior to be successful. So as we understand this, look at the recent Nobel Prize in Behavioral Economics. As we understand this, we will use computers in new and innovative ways to better drive the pricing of assets in financial markets. Many dynamics of...
Did you hear that? For those of you who don't know, when I was on Fox News, I even brought this up, how they're using algorithms and all these other kind of things. And there's nothing illegal on that, right? There's nothing illegal about using algorithms. But I do want you to know this. I want you to understand this, that they are using psychological warfare to try to get you to sell out of your shares and use algorithms and all of these kind of theories, like the odd lot theory, like I said, for example, to try to get you to say, you know what? The stocks, they're coming down or they're moving a certain way. And then they try to get into your mind, but using computers to do it, family. Getting computers to do it. And then they get you to sell. So then let's go back and let's see what the price is right now. Let's see what the price is of AMC as we speak. AMC, as we speak, is currently $31.55, right? We just heard Ken Griffin. Ken Griffin, let's look him up. Just for those of you who are new here, who don't know who this is. Let's see. This is Wikipedia, right? But you know what? Some of you don't trust Wikipedia, so let's not use Wikipedia. Even though I don't think there's anything wrong with Wikipedia, it's a great point of branching off. But you know what? Let's use it. Forget it. They got it short and simple. Ken Griffin is the American, if you don't believe it, you go look it up yourself. Ken Griffin is the American hedge fund manager and entrepreneur investor. He is the founder and executive and co-chief investment officer and 85% owner of Citadel. Who is Citadel? Citadel is a known short seller. A known short seller. What is a short seller? A short seller is this. Let's look it up. Short sell. Let's look up some images. I showed you this time and time again, but we're going to make it make some sense. All right, take a look at this. A short seller. For example, here, let's say we got Citadel. Yeah, you probably can't see that one too great. Let me move this over. All right, here we go. Short seller. In this example, let's say we got Citadel. The market, that's you, that's me. And then you got the broker. This could be Robinhood. This could be whoever in this case, right? All of your shares are sitting on the broker's account. Boom. They lend it to the short seller, like Citadel, for example. Citadel sells all of the shares that they borrowed into the market. Selling, a lot of selling, drives the price down, drives the price way, way down. And then they buy it back from you and then give it back and they return it. They give it back and they return it. Let's do the math on how that works, because to some people that's confusing, right? Let's say that we have the Holy Trinity, right? A family of three. A family of three. Here we go. Here's like the first example that pops up. Let's use them. Family of three, right? You got the father, the mother, and the child. Okay, take a look at this. Let's say that dad has all of these shares. He got all of these shares. You got mom, she has no shares. But mom is about to short sell her son because she thinks her son is dumb in this case, or at least dumber than her. She's smart money compared to her son. Who do you think is better with money, the mom or the baby right here, right? Okay, so dad has all of the shares. Dad is the broker, mom is the short seller, and then the child is the market, right? Pay attention to this. Let's go to the calculator. Mom has no shares. She currently has $0 and 0 cents. She has no shares at all, nothing. But what she's gonna do is she's gonna go and borrow, let's say $10 worth of shares, or even $100. Let's keep it simple. She borrows $100 worth of shares that she's gonna sell to the son. She sells it to the son, so she has 0, right? Plus 100 that she just got from the dad. She just borrowed it. She didn't have anything. She had 0 at first. She just borrowed it. Now she has $100, let's say, worth of shares. She sold it to the son. She started off with nothing, but now she borrowed 100, sold it to the son. So now mom has $100. But guess what? Dad, he's gonna come back and he's gonna say, all right, so I had some shares earlier. Where are they? I had $100 here. Where did it go? Right? What's going on? So then what happens is she just sold this to the son. So the son has all of the shares. But guess what? She needs them back. But she still wants to have some money too, right? So imagine this. Imagine that the $100 worth of shares that the son has, they drop. Boom. And they drop by $50. They cut in half, right? They cut in half. So now the son has $50 worth of shares. And then guess what he does? He's like, ooh, I don't want this $50 worth of shares to turn into $40 worth of shares or to turn into $10 worth of shares. So he panic sells them right back, right? So then the mom, remember, the mom has $100 now. All she has to do is buy the shares back from the son. They cost $50. So then she buys them back. So now mom has $50 worth of shares in cash, and she has the $50. So she just came up $50. And she started from 0. She has 50. The dad has all of his shares back. And then the son is poof out of luck with no shares and no money. Because now, who has the shares? The dad. Who has the money? The mom. Who has nothing? The child. The market in this case. And that's exactly how it works. When you look up, let me see if I didn't mean to exit if I did. Excuse me. So this broker here, they got the shares. The short seller borrow the shares. They sell it to the child in this case, the dumb money, the market. And then guess what happens? It drops. They buy it back, they load up on the cash, and then they give the shares right back to the broker. And then who was out of it? The retail, you and me. We lose here, family. We lose here in this case. So then you find out that, you know what? The short sellers didn't even take the time to try to get to understand. They didn't even try to take the time to get to understand the retail investor. What they did was they said, you know what? We're just going to get our algorithms to do it and take over and just do it for us like that. Watch this.
Many
again.
Dynamics of how humans behave can be, in a sense, taken advantage of by technology. If we know how humans behave and we can predict that, we can use that to better position our portfolios. And a number of quantitative strategies rely upon human biases and behavior to be successful. So as we understand this, look at the recent Nobel Prize in Behavioral Economics.
Hold up. You telling me people are winning Nobel Prizes for understanding behavior, and then you are hiring them, allegedly, supposedly, to help you to make algorithms so that you could take money from people who you consider to be dumb money? Come on now. Come on now. That's really crazy.
As we understand this, we will use computers in new and innovative ways to better drive the pricing of assets in financial markets.
Family, I want you to think of it just like this, right? I imagine that you have earned more money, right, than most kindergartners, right? You've probably earned more money. Some kindergartners are rich, but it's because their parents are rich, right? But imagine that there's a school and there's some kindergartners there and they have money. And actually, they don't even have money. They have candy. These kindergartners have candy. And then you go to the kindergarten because you think they're dumber than you, and you set up an equation or a trick, like a math trick or something, right, on the board. And you're trying to basically say, all right, guys, any of you who fail this or do X, Y, Z, you just basically set up a situation where you are stealing candy from who you perceive to be children, right? And imagine that you just set up and you automated it. Wouldn't that be really, really crazy? And then you come back and you check your algorithms, right? Allegedly, supposedly, right? Nobody's trying to get sued. You check it out, and then you see that, wow, you just got all of the candy from the kids. You already had a job, right? You already had money. You could have went to the store, got your own money, right? Like these billionaires, they already, and to be honest with you, family, I would not be surprised if somebody was a trillionaire. Now, publicly, nobody knows, but under wraps, if somebody was a trillionaire, I wouldn't be surprised. They got the money to make it, so we don't know. But I want you to see this. Imagine you got the money to go and buy your own candy. They got the money to go and buy their own yachts, but they want to buy a yacht with your money. That's how they getting down, and it's crazy. It's really crazy. Love from Houston. Shout out to Houston. Shout out to Sarah. Appreciate you for that. Just know. And it's really something else. So then, let me send you something real quick too. Because let me put this back on so we can have some little background music like I always do. Like we always do, you know. Let me put this on for the family. And, man, like I'm telling you, family, like it's so nasty. And then I was telling you, too, about the fraternity yesterday. And I'm gonna go into detail on that today. About this rule that's supposed to go into effect on the 24th, but be filed on the 23rd. Let's talk about it, right? Just like I was telling Charles Payne, shout out to Charles Payne, we were telling him that basically what we're trying to do is overturn every single rock. And then every time you go to overturn a rock, and you know what, family, make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter too, because they trying to shut your boy down, and who knows what can happen. And if they do, first of all, the Discord family got my back to the end of time. Shout out to the Discord family. And everybody else, hit me up on Twitter and Instagram, so then if they try to shut your boy down for speaking of facts, guess what? You could keep up with me, and we could keep overturning these rocks, because I'm not going to stop. I'm going to double down. Like, for example, when they tried to shut me down the other day, I was like, all right, I go on Fox News, and you guys are upset that I'm that I'm talking about AMC stock and the free lot theory, blah, blah, blah. Y'all shut me down. I said, boom. And shout out to my guy T-Bone. He said, y'all playing with the wrong one. That's a bad man. Why? Because I said two could play this game. As soon as they try to shut me down, I'm going and loading up on even more AMC. That's how we getting down. Bow. You don't like it? All right. You gonna hate this. You gonna hate this. Load it up on even more. Now, shout out to Trey, shout out to Matt, shout out to the Master Investor, shout out to Rogue, shout out to everybody that was showing love, shout out to all of the AMC Avengers. Every single one of us is the AMC Avenger, and I want you to understand that. This is why I've been telling you that for a long time. I want you to see this. End game, the final battle. This is why I tell you. When you look at people and you're like, oh yeah, you know, you guys, the YouTubers, blah, 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 you are the AMC Avengers? No. No, no, no. We are a part of the AMC Avengers. This right here, these are the Avengers, family. Now, some of us, you may see us more, right? You may see us more because we just being shown on screen. But all of us, it's going to take all of us to beat Thanos. It's going to take every single one of us, all of us, the AMC Avengers, and we can't do it without every single body ready to lift their shield and show up when we need you, baby. I'm telling you, apes together strong. That's how we getting down. And we already knew what time it was. We already knew what time it was when they were going to try to like just crash the price down. Look, they're trying to get you to sell out at $30. We know what time it is. Come on now, don't play with us. Don't play with us. Now, let me show you something too, because I wanted to tell you about the fraternities like I was just saying. What do I mean by fraternities? It's not really a fraternity, but you could really think of it exactly like a fraternity. So let me share this with my computer. You know how we airdrop, how we do. All right, so let me break it down. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at? Here we go. Right here. Right here. Let me airdrop this. You know how we do. And you know I'm talking about the short sellers, family. You know what happened to me when I talk about the short sellers. My allergies start messing up with me. I'm allergic to these boys, and I think it's a real fact. Give me 1 second. It's a real fact, family. You know we keep it real. We keep it raw. We human over here. Let me open this up for you so we could talk about it and we could break it down like we always do. Like we always do. Here we go. All right. So let's see. There's this rule here. And before we go into the details, I'm going to tell you the date that it comes out so you could basically pay attention and stay focused. Right? Take a look at this. Make sure you're staying in tune and you're staying up to date. You know I just don't have it in my heart to leave you uninformed. That's why I come on here, even though they're trying to shut me down. And I just basically, I come with the facts all of the time. This is why when people be trying to argue with me, I'm sitting here saying, look, you can't argue with me. You arguing with the facts. I'm bringing the facts to you on the side of the screen. So, all right, here we go. Let's take a look at this. So, the NSCC, right? You might see these words all of the time. But you know what we about to do, family? We about to break it down like we ain't, like nobody breaking it down. We're going to keep it so crazy simple. The NSCC, I want you to think of this like a gang. This is literally a gang. They might as well have a gang sign, right? The NSCC. And you're going to experience what I'm talking about. Who is the NSCC? There's a rule coming out, right? Look, it's called NSCC 2021-010 DTC. The NSCC stands for National Securities Clearing Corporation. National Securities Clearing Corporation, NSCC. But again, think of this just like a gang. Somebody said, Kenan, you family, bro. You already know what time it is, baby. I appreciate you. Back at you. Missouri's in the building. I see you. Kansas City, I see you too. But here we go. Take a look at this. The NSCC, the National Security Clearing Corporation, I want you to think of this like a gang. This is why I'm calling them, in this case, like a fraternity, like a college fraternity. Now, the DTC, you could think of this like the university, right? This is a big university, like a college. Now, the NSCC is a fraternity within the college. Now, the DTC, they clearing everything in the background, right? If you want to buy and share a stock or buy and sell a stock or whatever, they're going to do the clearing in the background a lot of the time. Make sure everything is going, right? Now, the NSCC, they are a part of the DTCC, but like a sub part of it, like a fraternity. Now, this is why they're kind of shady. Did I put that screenshot up? Let me see. I may have. Here we go. The NSCC is taking accountability as a third party between lenders. We now have a referee. The NSCC is taking accountability as a third party, and we now have a referee on the stock market in terms of the short squeeze. This is why this is not great. It's okay, but it's not great because they have a vested interest in what's going on. Imagine you have a university like, let's call it Harvard, right? Or Yale, right? Harvard or Yale, one of these universities. Let's call it Harvard. And then Harvard is the DTCC in this example. You got some fraternity, and they're called the NSCC. The NSCC, they don't want Harvard to go out of business, family. They do not want to go out of business. They don't want nothing bad to happen with Harvard, right? So what they're going to do is they want Harvard to succeed. So in this case, they are a third party. They're not exactly the university. They're not exactly the students, but they're like in the middle of the students, and they're going to try to be a referee. But remember, a referee is supposed to be a neutral third party, a neutral third party. This is not a neutral third party. It's better than there being no third party. Let's be clear on that. It's better than there being no third party. But when you don't have a neutral third party, you get things like this. NBA, referee. The NBA don't even want you to look up these terms together. You look up NBA referee. Let's see what pops up first. Let's just see. NBA referee. I think it's this dude. I could be wrong. But you know what? Let's look up NBA referee scandal. Look, I didn't even click that. It just popped up. The second thing. First thing is salary. Second thing is NBA referee scandal. I wonder what that's about. Infamous former NBA referee, and this is the National Basketball Association, right? And he was involved in a gambling scandal during his game or during his time officiating the game, right? So he was betting against certain teams, and then guess what he was doing? He's the ref, so he can help them win or help them lose depending on his calls. So he has a lot of sway in the market. He was not a neutral third party. So now, when we see this rule saying that the NSCC is going to take accountability and be the third party, we know that they're not neutral. So then you got to really think about that. Come on now. Come on now. And then let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Here we go. But the good thing about this thing that's coming out is it's going to put short sellers in a more extreme condition than they've been in the past. Why? Because it's going to prohibit short sellers from creating failures to delivers and naked shorting. But again, we want to make sure that our quote unquote neutral third party, supposedly, right, allegedly, is actually being neutral. My guy said, Kenny G, tears incoming. Much love for the due diligence. I got you, baby. I got you. Now let's check the charts out. Let's check them out. And remember, what does this all have to do with before we go? The DTCC, they're doing this thing called the SFT, which I don't know why they named it. I know why they named it. It's practical, but it don't roll off the tongue. And it says this: Securities, Finance, and Transactions, SFT clearing, right? This is that. How did we describe this before? We had an analogy for it. This is like the, what is it? Like the pawn shop, right? This is the pawn shop. So all of the short sellers, they basically won't have to sell out of their positions. What they're going to have to do is they could just lend their long-term shares, their Tesla, their other things like that. They could just lend them out. And then next thing you know, they don't have to crash the market. And people are calling that a controlled squeeze, even though we let people have whatever they want, whatever terminology they want, they can have. But let's look at it. So I'm hearing AMC is running up. Shout out to AMC. They say Nio is coming back down. Yeah, Nio is coming down. Break it down. Nio's coming back down. Nio was just, 44? And now it touched 42? All right. Again, long-term banger. All right. K. Douglas, I appreciate you for that. Just know, it's always love, baby. It's always love. Much love. Much love, much respect. When is the AMC explosion? Listen, I'm holding for you because I want you to know it. But K, again, I appreciate you for that. Just know, baby, let's get it. All right, look, let's see. What I want you to see is, let's go. Let's talk about it. Nio, I told you just yesterday. And let's come with the facts like we always do. We just talked about Nio. If you see my video yesterday, let's see. Where we at with it? Let's bring up the facts. Let's come with it. Let's come with the heat. Here we go. Let's look at Nio, family. Let's make it make sense. Baby. Okay, that's funny. You say you are very handsome. Woo! That's love. That's a good. You know what? I appreciate you for loving on me and showering me with love. That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about. I always try to show my love first, and then to get it back. That's amazing. All right, here we go. Take a look at the VAX. Because if you seen my yesterday video, you could have probably seen this coming. Here we go. Now, Barron's, which is a reliable source on Nio, they said this. Nio's earnings beat, and its stock is doing something it usually doesn't do. Now, what is that? I want you to see this. It says in blue, I highlighted this in blue just for you. It says, shares have fallen 8 out of the 11 prior quarters that the company has reported. However, right after this one, it came right up 1% just yesterday. But again, now they doing exactly what they always do. Drop after earnings. 8 out of the 11 times. So now this is 9. This is 9 out of the 11 times. Okay, so then let's see. Let's see where the support is on Nio. Here we go. And you know what? Let's before we even do that, let's check if charge point is dropping too. Okay, all of the EV plays mostly. Let's look up Li Auto. Yeah, the EVs, they're taking a hit today. Everyone is down like $1. Let's look at Tesla. We want to see Tesla over the 700 TSLA. Yeah, Tesla's over the 700, but it's having issues. Hold up, let me get this commercial out of here. Let me get this commercial up out of here, family. All right, cool. So now Tesla's bouncing back up. BNGO. So BNGO is going back. And like I was telling you yesterday, family, for those of you who missed out on the BNGO option, Square dropped over $5. Is Square 265? That's something we got to look at. Don't let me forget that, family. Don't let me forget that. Crypto is still doing straight? Yes. Okay, Nio's down. Pinterest is doing okay. Doing okay. Okay. Here we go. Let's check out, well, we checked out charge point. Let's check out Lucid. LCID. Let's make sure, let's see what's going on. LCID, $24. All right, it's holding, but it's dropping. It's dropping. Robinhood, 48. Disney, 78. I'm gonna keep it real with you, family. I'm more likely to do a put on Disney and this level up here. Let me show you why. Let's back up. Right? Look at this. We're at 78.03. Disney could get up to the 78 line, like 178, but then bow, drop like a rock, baby. Paul, shout out to Paul. He said he loved the live stream. Just joined the Discord last week. Discord family, get money, baby. How we doing, family? We doing good. We doing real good. BNGO just bounced off of the 590. Family, I hope y'all made a lot of money on that BNGO. I jumped out of it. I wasn't holding that one for a whole day. I told you I was getting in and out. However, if you're still in it now, you should still be up. You should still be up a lot. Cause, oh my goodness. Family, look. Let me show you something right now that I really want you to see. And I was telling everybody in the Discord to basically understand it. So let's watch this. Because I was telling everybody in the Discord just yesterday that if you didn't catch the BNGO call with the rest of us, then what's going to happen is, and this is what I'm talking about specifically, the one yesterday. The other ones are more long-term, and we just holding on, sitting on those. But this one, we was getting in and out, right? It ran up like 58%. But then, boom, you get in, you get out. If you ain't get out yet, you can wait for it to come back up to 6 if you want. We still got a lot. I got a whole month on it, right? So, here we go. But even still, everybody should basically be up, right? Basically be up. All right. So now, this thing likes to hover. Let's go back to it. BNGO, just so you can see the channel that it's in, right? It's been bouncing like a ping pong ball between about 630, right? Somewhere around there, 630. Let's zoom out even more. Look at this. Between like 630, you could call it 650. So let's be clear here, and let's say 550 and 650, even though it hasn't really been going up that high, right? It'll go to like 580, and then it'll go to like 620, and then it'll just bounce in between there. But on extremes, it could go to 550 and then like 635, something like that. All right, but look, let's check out Square. Okay, yeah, so Square broke under the 267 support. It looks like it's headed for 261. Let's look at the options, baby. Let's look at the put options. It looks like it's headed to 261. I want you to understand, Square is a banger. Square is an absolute banger. So if you get in this, you gotta get in and out. So, okay, now, this one. Theta is crazy high, family. Theta is crazy high. So Theta is $94. What does this mean? This Theta over here, it means that if you buy this for 170, this is the 265 strike, right? So a put, in this case, family, I want you to put your listening hat on. If you buy a put, you're betting that the stock is gonna go down, right? Based off of whatever you're looking at. This is Square. Square is a beast, a banger, a monster. There's a 265 strike. It's 133 right now. However, if you buy this, Theta is telling you how many dollars it's gonna go down every single day. It's just how it works. Now take a look at this. It says it's gonna go down $94 every single day. So you got 2 days really, and you're gonna be at zero. So if it goes up in price though, it's gonna jump by, if it goes down just $1, it'll jump by basically $43. And then if it go down $2, it's gonna jump another about $47. So you could just almost 2x this if it goes from where it is now to about, let's call it, if it goes to 265, you definitely 2x. At this rate, you would definitely, if it goes there today. All right. Let's see. Sarah said she put a put on Nio today. She seen a video I posted yesterday. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go. Pinterest, let's check them out. So far, a lot of the market is red. Let's see what's going on with Pinterest. Pinterest is red, but Pinterest is still in the 56. Remember, we want to see it stay stronger than the 55. If it doesn't, we know what time it is. Okay, now, the whole market is red. That means there's going to be a lot of fear going on, baby. A whole lot of fear. But look at AMC doing the exact opposite of what the market is doing. You got to love it. You got to love it. And it always makes you wonder, like, why is this doing something different from what the market is doing, right? Today, right now, currently, the market's been open for 20 minutes. We already got almost 8 million in volume. 8 million in volume. Let's see what other people are doing with AMC options right now. So this is Stonko Tracker, and basically it tracks AMC and tells you all of the different kind of things about it. So we got $31.68 currently. In the money calls for Friday, which is tomorrow, there's about 21,000, which is significantly more than in the past where there was like 5,000 or 2,000. If it goes to 32, so basically just up another few cents, like 32 cents, boom, this is gonna add another 8.2 thousand. Shares available to borrow, we got 400,000 shares available to borrow. So that means that the short sellers could load up on these and try to basically, bam, jump us and dump us into the market like that. Okay. Let's see. Let's go to the options. Right now, the puts, some of them are, this used to be higher. There used to be way more puts in the money. These are mostly bets the stock is going to come down. So we're starting to balance the playing field. Baby, let's get it. Somebody said, I sold. Listen, the quiet, you sold your Apple share. Listen, we don't buy Apple to sell it. At least not this decade. You buy Apple to hold it. We swing the options, we hold the stocks. We swing the options, we hold the stocks. However, look at this. You say your puts on Apple are getting smacked. Yeah, it look like they might be. Yeah, Apple is up. Apple is up. And to be honest with you, if you're wondering why the whole stock market is up, it's mostly because Apple is up. So you look at VTI. Okay, this is basically flat. Let's look at SPY. And this is basically flat too. So, okay. So they're kind of red, but they're kind of flat. Like they're not like up 1% or down 1%. The reason I want you to see that and understand that is because look at all of these other things. All of this red. But Apple is so heavily weighted in some of these portfolios, some of these ETFs, some of these baskets of stocks that it's pulling it up. Pulling the whole stock market up. All right. So Square is coming back up to, it just came up to the 269. That would have been a decent time to get a put on it. Let's see. Let's see what that put is, because not too long ago it was what? Here we go, put 265. Yeah, it went up. But let's look at the implied volatility. It's not crazy. You don't want the implied volatility to be crazy high when you get in. You want it to get high after you get in. I'm surprised this option went up so much in money. But man, look at that. Look at that. Let's look at Nio though. Let's look at Nio. The floor, like I was telling you in my video yesterday, the floor on Nio is about, what, 39 or so? But again, the volatility short term, it is what it is. It is what it is. Nio is probably coming down to 41. Easily. PLTR. Let's look them up. PLTR. If you just get into the building, baby, what I want you to see right now is, oh, PLTR is running. Let's go. I wonder what happened to him. Let me know in the comments where you're from if you're just getting in. Because you know what? We trying to get to know you a little bit better, baby. Let's get it. But yeah, PLTR is running. Let's see what the news is on them. Okay, so let's see trending U.S. stocks hotter after the earnings. Okay, so they had good earnings. Why is it trading higher today? Let's see. Technologies, trading higher. Company announced better than expected second quarter financial results and issued guidance above the estimates. Look, we knew for a long time that Palantir, New Hampshire's in the building, Florida's in the building. I see you, Virginia, baby, DC, let's go. Let's get it. We knew for a long time that Palantir was a banger of a company. We knew that. But again, Wall Street, they kind of don't like this company. The company raised a full year 2021. It got in excess of 300 million, which is up from 150 million dollars. It added 20 new customers in the second quarter. And remember, Palantir's customers aren't like the dude who lived next door to you or somebody else like that, right? Palantir's customers are big, giant companies in the United States government. Westchester, New York in the building. We got Maryland in the building. Georgia, we here. Detroit is in here. Maine is in here. Let's go. But look at this. Let's see where the resistance line is, baby. So there's one at 30 on the day chart. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom in a little more, actually. Palantir has not been this high in a while. Let's go to the hour chart. Okay. So yeah, 25. It's basically at a resistance almost. See this? 25. So now, this is what I'm seeing some people saying. Shout out to Egypt in the building. I see you. Egypt is in the building. I see you, baby. England is in the building. Tampa, Florida is here. Dominican Republic. Shout out to the people. Shout out to the people. All right, yeah. So we basically are right there at the resistance. So if you get a put, you usually want to get a put at a resistance line. But you got to keep your eye on it. Not financial advice. You want to keep your eye on it if you're getting a put on this, because if it breaks, it's going to run. If it breaks above the support, it's going to run. 9 times out of 10. Robinhood is coming back up. Let's get it. Robinhood is coming back up. 149. Disney is breaking down at that resistance like we said. The 178. AMC should still be running at this point. AMC. It is. Let's get it, AMC. Let's look at the options on AMC. So we're on the puts now. We want to be on the calls. Man, that 31, the delta on the 31, crazy. The delta on the 30, also crazy. All right, so let's see this. 33 call. Yesterday, I wanted to run a call about like over here, right? I wanted to run a call like over here, but then we broke under this support. So now I was just like, AMC is way too high risk. Microsoft, is it a banger? Oh my goodness gracious. Yes, Microsoft is a beast, a banger. You already know what time it is. Somebody said, wear the purple tie. Oh, we had to wear all black, baby. We at the funeral. Could we get some tears in the chat? Could we get some tears in the chat? We at the funeral of these short sellers. They are getting killed. They're getting killed. They are getting killed. For example, there was just a short seller not too long ago. And they announced, who are they? I think this is their name. Where we at? Where we at? Here we go. No, X out of that. All right, so there's a $4.1 billion established. Wait, come on, what's with these ads? I'm getting off of this website. I'm not even gonna do it. There's a short seller. There's a short seller that opened a position at like 28. They announced it. It was a big old thing, right? They announced it, and the next thing you know, as soon as they announced it, the stock turned right around from 28. Boom. Look, they're getting killed. They're getting killed. Let's go. Somebody said AMC, she's a runner, she's a track star. Let's go, AMC. Look, we in here. We in here. Let's see if Gamestop is above where we were talking about. That 150 should have been the floor. And look at that. It looked like it came true. Look, 154. It got to. Let's zoom out even more. Yeah, take a look at this. This blue line we drew a few days ago at the 145, and it came up to the 150 just about. And we were saying that this is going to be like a floor, and then boom, it's running up. Shout out to GameStop. Shout out to GameStop and AMC. We going today. The rest of the market, tears in the chat, is scientifically proven to work. My guy, you absolutely right about that. This is science. This is deeper than everyday biology class science. This is quantum physics. There's a quantum entanglement between tears in the chat and AMC stock running up. We know this to be true. My guy said, how do you average down on an option? You basically just buy the same option again at a lower price. However, if it's down a little bit, that's a waste, because then it could go down even further, right? If you want to average down on an option, you want to really consider, should you get out of it, or should you just wait for it to go down and probably rebound? You want to wait for it to floor. Like Grim Reaper, let's kill him, baby. That's right. Look at the tears in the chat. Listen, I'm coming over to the chat right now. I got to put some tears in the chat. Tears in the chat. Break a hedge fund mama back. Tears in the chat. Help the hedge funds to get smacked. Tears in the chat means your margin account is showing some slack. Tears in the chat. Margin call, where you at? Let's go. Let's get it. Why is Nio down? So you could buy it. Nashville in the building. Nashville in the building, baby. Again, so my people who are like hurting that Nio is down or something like that, what I want you to think of is this. The only time you should be sad that Nio is down is if you had to sell it today. If you had to sell it today, or you perhaps got to sell it tomorrow, that makes sense. Other than that, it don't make sense. Okay, so now look at this. You see how we got some red, right? On the minute chart, I went to the really, really granular look. Overall, tears in the chat is working. Look at this giant green. You got to get a little bit of red. You got to get a little bit of red. Now, let's go to the minute chart, right? And we can add our lines. So we're going to add in an ascending line of support. Look at that. Tears in the chat, turning to green. And let's add in our ascending line. Ascending line of resistance and our ascending line of support. Here we go. Now, we have a channel and we want this is AMC, to stay in the channel. Notice we got a high, we have a higher high, and we looking for an even higher high, baby. We in an uptrend. Look at the RSI. The RSI is the relative strength index. That's this down here, these lines on the bottom. Now, what does this mean? This is showing you like the momentum of the stock. When it gets over 70, it's usually overbought, meaning people are probably going to cool off on buying it. So now over here, it's now 60. So we might see it to gain some more strength again and get back closer to 70. So anything over 70 is overbought. Anything under 30 is oversold. If it's oversold, people are like, okay, it's time to pick that up, right? And then they'll go and load up. Shout out to Baltimore. What we want to see is it bounce off. It could come out a little bit, but we want to see it bounce off and then turn right back around, baby. That's what we're looking for. Let me shout out somebody who said something that I really appreciate. Where we at? B-Boy Fernie or B-Boy Fernie or B-Boy NY, right? Appreciate you, big dog. He said, we ain't worrying with Nio. We learn to be patient and we diamond handing it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Crystal said, bars for the live. You know what time it is, baby. You already know what time it is. Nio entry point. Okay, so a Nio entry point, 40.41 is solid. Not financial advice, that's solid. Usually though, the panic sellers, they getting crazy. So you might catch it. It might touch under 39 real quick, something like that in the 30s. But generally, if you're getting in Nio and you buying, you just straight up just buying it. Yes, it's Nio long-term play. We holding this one for a decade, baby. Okay, yeah. So then Nio is coming back down, right? To 41. Let's see. And let's put a support line there just so everybody can have an idea. So we got the floor right here. This is about 38.60. This is a strong one, right? This is a strong floor. However, notice that this was the run that Nio was on leading up to its earnings. So now that earnings is done, it's coming back down. So 41 is a floor, not a floor, but like a support. So we can put a line here. We already broke out of this one, so we can delete that. We know 50 was a resistance, but we can delete that too. So, okay, the next floor or resistance, support, 41. $41. Let's see. Let's put it on 41 flat. Just about 41. Boom. My guy said I sold puts for 42. Listen, let's get this money. Let's get it. Gamma squeeze, where you at? Palantir is testing 25. So yeah, we're gonna let Nio come down. We're gonna see if it touches the 41. And if it does, it could easily come down to like 39. Very easily. But if it doesn't, it could just bounce back. But this is some sharp drops. From 44 to 41. Let's see. If you picked up an option earlier today, like this morning, let's look at the puts. The 41 put, I guess you couldn't have known it was going to do that. But something you could have probably known was the 43. You could have got the 43 put. And then, man, the gamma and the delta, it would have went up $60, $61 on a $117 contract if it just dropped by $1. It dropped by $4, family. So, yeah, they up. The people who bought the 43 call or even the 42, yeah, get money. The puts. Pinterest, Again, we want to see Pinterest stay above the 55. That's what we're looking for. It's bouncing on it. Bam, bam. We want to see it stay and hold. We already know what time it is. All right, let's go. Somebody said they just picked up 3 more shares of AMC. The apes are in the building. Okay, so Nio, I keep saying Nio. AMC is trying a little bit to kind of break out of our thing. Let's extend it a little bit. Try to make it more accurate. If it keeps coming down out of this, this trend is finished. But it could go sideways and then restart again. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Let's check out. Somebody just said, what was it, Square? No, it was PLTR. Yep. Got rejected up at 25. Went up to 25, got rejected. That was a good run, though, from 22 to 25. Let's see what the puts are like on this. Okay, so the $24 put is, the delta is 15. So if you buy the $24 put, right? If you get it right now, it'll cost you $32. If it goes down by $1, you're going to be up 50%. If it goes down if it goes down $2, you're going to be up 15 plus 24. Look at that. Yeah. So family, if this drops, let's see what the open interest is on this one. 1,500. The 2350 put, there's a lot of open interest on it. However, the numbers aren't as good. Delta, again, they're not as good. But however, this one is significantly cheaper. Hold up. Oh yeah, it makes sense. It makes a lot of sense. Cheap. All right, so let's see. Let's look at what's going on with this one. So 25. I might load up on a put on Palantir, baby. My guy said, Doc's calls. Running. Let's go. Let's go. Look at you, baby. You up a lot. On fire. My guy said Pens is making lower lows. Again, we want to make sure that we keep bouncing off of this 55. If it hit 54, we escaping up out of that. Sometimes you got to know when to play offense and when to play defense. But we keep hitting that 55. It is what it is. All right, cool. But notice the floor, lower. Keep your eye on it. Nio, let's check them. They're getting very close. They almost bounced off of what we said, but I can see them coming down even more. Okay, and let's go to, where were we? We were just on, shout out to that Doc's call though, big dog. Get money. Palantir. It's coming back up for the retest.
When I started my journey, I wanted to teach people there is no such thing as a bad dog.
Palantir is coming back up for the retest. Great earnings is why they're up. Let's go. AMC, Rockets. Let's go. We're going to the moon. Yes. Yeah. Let's see. Let's look again at the Palantir puts, the open interest on them. I imagine it's crazy. All right. Yeah. So there's 12,000 here at the 23.5. There's 8,000. There's 9,000 at 22. Palantir puts are extremely popular. Let's look at people who are betting in the other direction. 30,000 people at 25. 17,000 people at 26. And this is for expiring tomorrow, family. Expiring tomorrow. Somebody said, I'm standing on it. I wish the market would crash. You could buy it at a lower price, baby. Let's look back at the chart. So Palantir is coming back up. We're on a minute chart. It's really struggling up here. Like right here. Let's bring this down some. It's really struggling right here. And let's look back in the past, and we can see that that was also the case in the past. 25, broke above it briefly, about 27, 28, and then struggling. But again, the earnings were crazy. Banger. AMC Avengers are in a building. All right, let's take a look. You said the Palantir puts on the 20th. For August. Yeah, whoa, yeah, you're right. You ain't lying. You are not lying on that. So let's see. 23, 24. All right, yeah, I might run one too. I like the company a lot, but I think there's money to be made here while this is going down. So Discord family, I'm looking for a Palantir put. Again, keep in mind, you never want to bet too long against Palantir, because Palantir is a banger. However, there's a lot of money to be made on these puts. That's what we're looking at right now, Discord family. What is a put option for those of us who aren't sure? Is a put option is basically you betting that the stock is going to go down when you buy it. If you buy a put. Let's see. And they're really not bad prices either. Oh, look at that. Broke above this support or resistance line up here. So let's see. However, keep in mind, Palantir is on an uptrend. So if you get into a put on it, basically you're going to be on a roller coaster for a little bit. It'll come back down, but you're going to be on a roller coaster. Let's see. All right, I'm getting into a put for Palantir. Now this thing want to drop like this? Come on. As soon as I want to get into it, look at that. The moment I want to get in, it's gonna do this. Turn around for me. Come on back. Turn around for me. All right, so let's see. This thing really gonna come down like this? Turn around. Come on now. Go back up. Put PLTR. I'm still right. You said, is Nio breaking out the downtrend channel? Let's let Palantir come back up again, so we can get in on that put. Come on back up, baby. Just a little bit. Here we go. All right. I really don't believe in Palantir up at these levels for this time. In the future, yes. For now, no. So I'm about to just get in on a put. I don't want to get in on a put right after this red candle, family. This is a huge drop. Yeah, turn around. Hurry up. Come on, Palantir. Get right back up over there. We believe in you, baby. All right. Palantir. All right. So Discord family, listen. I'm about to load up. If you're trying to get into the Discord, I put the link in the top. But I'm about to load up on a put for this. And let me look at the open interest on it just to double check. Cool, cool, cool. Next. So again, I'm willing to hold this one a little bit until next week, but not much longer than that. And I'm going for the mid price right here. All right, so I sent it. You might be able to get in. Let's see if I get a better execution than this. Here we go. Where we at? Where we at? Where we at with it? Come on, baby. I want this to touch the 25 again. Nah, I'm going for it. I'm going for it as is. Come on back up for us. Here we go. Here we go. Look, a low. We got a higher low. I think we're going for it. Come back up. Here we go. Here we go. Come on. Come on. Yeah, all right, family, look, I'm about to just load up right here at this level, and then, here we go. I'm going to get 2 of them. I'll get 3 of them. I get 3 of them. Filled. I got filled. I'm sending it. This is a put for a banger company, so remember, high risk, high reward. Discord family, I'm sending this your way. Look, I'm just going to send it right now so you can try to get a similar price if you so choose. Remember, not financial advice. I put it on stocks of the week. High risk, high reward. Now I'm going to put in the guidance on it. I'm putting the guidance on it. But if you in the Discord, I just sent it. I'm not holding this until expiration. Generally, family, I'm never gonna hold it until expiration. Oh, Kenan Grace Radio, baby. So I don't know what happened with the camera because I got the charger on. But you know what? I'm sitting on. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. This is a get in. This is a get out. But we on Kenan Grace Radio. I hope that you brought your oven mitts, baby, because it's about to get hot in the kitchen. So, if your trigger finger itching, it's time to shoot. Now, we shooting for the stars, baby. I'll see you there. But while we do that, let me change this battery out for Kenan Grace Radio. Kenan Grace Radio on a Thursday. You heard me? Let's get it. Oh yeah, baby. Here we go. Now we got the camera back in. Shout out to my guy T-Mo. Somebody said we on Spotify. Oh yeah, but Kenan Grace Radio is going off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We back. All right, family, let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, so now we breaking back and we getting above. Remember, this is high risk, high reward. I don't trust Palantir up here. I could see it go to 37. Oh, not 37, 27. But again, I'm not even going to watch this one. I'm going to let it do what it do. Did he just buy puts on Palantir? Absolutely. Absolutely. Dang, you look good. Appreciate you. Just know. Looking fresh. Look, I had to come here to, we trying to kill these short sellers, family. Listen, look at AMC. We putting them away. We putting them away. We're up on the day. We broke out of this uptrend that we were in. So we can X out of that uptrend now. We're in short-term sideways consolidation, baby. Short-term sideways consolidation. All right. So I jumped into Palantir, put. Now we're at 25 or so. We want to see this thing get rejected and just break down. Kind of like how Nio broke down. Let's look at Nio. Nio came back up a little bit. Let's go. And it hit the support like we knew and came back up. Palantir, I want to see a huge sell wall, baby. Somebody said AMD. You running puts on AMD? It's not necessarily at the resistance yet. The SPY, let's see what we're doing. SPY is down. SPY is going to come back. It hit an all-time high. SPY is definitely going to come back. Let's zoom out. I got to really pay attention to the SPY. Like really, really pay attention to the SPY. John Wick, oh, let's get it. All right, yeah. So is Nio a good buy at this point? If you're trying to load up long term, that's how we getting down, baby. Crystal said she got her fill. I got my fill. We want to see this one break down, but we got at least a whole nother week on it. We're gonna let the hype run in on it all they want for now, but we'll see. Is Nio a good buy for long term? In my opinion, absolutely. Absolutely. Pinterest is going back up like we just, look, come on now. We bouncing off of this just about right here, the support line. Bam, we up. Somebody said NNOX. Let's go. Hit 25 and said, nah, I'm going to 28. Bam. Let's get it. All right, let's see. Disney is still coming down from that 178 like we were thinking it would. That's why I have a good day. Appreciate you. Let's get it. Just got the Palantir fill. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's see. And again, this one I'm not going to be watching it all day. I'm going to let it do what it do. Palantir, because we noticed we bought it on strength. So now they trying to run. Come on back down. We don't believe in that. Come on back down. I could see this. I could see this going to 27 and then crashing down. Is it going to happen? Maybe. Maybe not. We'll see. Excuse me. 27 and then crash down. Bow. But we want to see it just break down on all of the FOMO buyers. But right now, we are in an uptrend. But just know, this is one of those stocks, again, Wall Street hates this one. Hates. Let's see. All right, cool. Somebody said, I just sold 50 shares of Palantir, which I never planned on doing. Let's go. But we gonna let Palantir do its thing. We leave that one alone for now. And let's go back to AMC. AMC is starting to break down. So why do you think Palantir is gonna sell off? Because of the hype buying. Everybody who buying it now, they didn't believe in it yesterday. Look at this. Everybody who buying it right now, hype buying it. Look at that. This is yelling at me to buy a put on it. You can never necessarily catch it at the very, very, very top. And you don't want to bet against Palantir long term, but short term, you could bet on it. And then look at the RSI. Look at the RSI on the 30-minute, family. It's at 92. It's at 92. 70 is crazy high. 92. So come on now. Let's get it. So buy it now, buy Nio or more AMC. It depends. If you can diamond hand what you buy in AMC, you buy AMC. If you can't diamond hand it, then you buy Nio. Neo's more of a long-term load up, strike to own. But the other one, Palantir is really pushing though. I gotta admit. But I'm holding on to my puts. Yes, sir. All right, cool. We wish we could get the tops, right? We wish we could find exactly at the top, but it's almost impossible to do. Where we at? Wrong date. We wish we could find the top, but it's extremely, like, almost impossible to find the top. Okay, so now, boom. Let's go back to what we doing on this hour. Apple, Square. Square is back up. Everything started to turn around the $10 mark. Kenan, can you check FIW? It's a water ETF. Last time you mentioned it, it was 82 weeks ago. Discord fam represent. Shout out to the Discord fam. Shout out to Gio. I do remember you mentioning this, big dog. And I don't know much about it. But I do see that it's on a crazy uptrend. And yeah, we did talk about this because I got my support line over here on it, on the 79. Yeah, if you want to load up on this long term, if the market cap makes sense, make it make sense. All right, BNGO. So yeah, right now at these levels, right, at 97, so when it came down to about 580, we loaded up on a call. Boom. But what I want you to see is, like, in this mid-range, like the $6 range or so, it could come back down. It could go up. It's like in a mid-range, like it's like in limbo almost. So you want to see if it go up or come down first, and then either load up on a put or load up on a call. Okay, so now let's check out Gamestop again. Gamestop on the day, 5-minute chart though, it's coming right back down to where near it opened. It's losing all of its gains that it had today, but it's only about $1 or so. Apple is doing well today. Apple is doing extremely well today. Shout out to all my Apple people. ChargePoint, CHPT. Okay, so ChargePoint, we at 25. ChargePoint, we're at 25. But we've been about here for a while, right? We've been over here for a little bit. 26, 22, right? We've been just hovering in this range. It just filled this gap. Filled it, but it took 2 days. It took 2 days to do it. Now, the same thing could happen with something like Palantir. Who knows how many days it's going to take to then come back down. It could not happen tomorrow. It could happen on Monday. We shall see. But I don't believe in this $25 at all. At all. Maybe by December, maybe November, but right now, no. At these levels, no, not at all. All right, cool. So now what we looking for? We looking for Nio, because the people keep asking about the one, the only Nio. Ticker symbol NIO. Listen, if you want to load up on Nio, Nio is a long-term beast. Nio is a banger. Let's go to some of the facts. Some of the facts that break these short sellers' backs. I thought I sent the facts in, but I guess I need to go to my fax machine right now. Let's go to the fax machine. FACTS. Here we go. Let's talk about it. Show you what the big dogs is doing with Nio, the beast, the banger. If you hold Nio, you already know what time it is. Can this share? You know I'm trying to airdrop. There we go. Here we go. Let's look at a quick overview of what's going on with Nio. Where we at? Nope. There we go. So, take a look at this. Just last quarter. Let me bring the family up. All right, here we go. So, just last quarter, right? What were the big dogs doing with Nio? If you didn't know, the top owner of AMC, not AMC, I keep switching AMC and Nio up. They both on my brain because they both bangers. But the top owner of this stock that isn't Nio themselves or the insiders is Bailey Gifford, right? They just sold $1 million or 1 million shares. However, they still have how many? They still have like 90 million shares. They just sold 1 million, but they kept 90. They just had to do some rebalancing. Take a look at this. BlackRock and Vanguard, who are two of the biggest asset managers, family, two of the biggest asset managers. What's going on? They loaded up together about $3 million worth of it. $3 million worth of it. Come on now. Somebody said that Palantir is coming down. It is, but it's gonna like hover around this this level for right here. Right? It's gonna hover around this 25 for a little bit, but eventually it should break down. But we'll see. You can't predict the future. You can only stack the deck of cards in your favor. Let's go. Let's get it, baby. Hold up, see here. All right, cool. Let's get it. So somebody said they bought a $300 put for mRNA. Is mRNA still coming down? Because this thing was really coming down the other day. Look at that. Listen, family, if you bought a put up here at $500 in 2 days, I don't know. What color yacht do you want? That's what I want to know. If you bought a put on this one, what color yacht do you want? My guy said, PLTR, stay playing with my emotions. Look, this is one of them that will play with your emotions. Don't watch it. Let your put do its thing. Don't watch it too close. Let your put do its thing. It's like watching, I don't know, it's like playing Frogger, right? Like you like, oh my, am I gonna get hit by a car? Right? You just gotta like watch out. All right, let's see. Cool, Lee Auto, Dogecoin. All right, bet. Delta Concerns, Sends. Is Sends a banger? Long term, yes. Banger. Would I buy it because it's up 6%? No. I will buy it because it's a banger. But I thought it was a banger in the $2 range. I think it's a banger in the $3 range, but I really liked it in the $2 range when it was under this red line. Let's zoom out. This is Sensonics. It was banging around in here, right? So you could imagine that it's probably going to continue. It might break out some, right? Like Palantir, it might break out some past the resistance, but it should come back. And then we want to see it fall out of this world. And then it could come back and fill the gap again. Pfizer calls or puts. To be honest with you, with the Delta variant, blah, blah, blah going on, I wouldn't bet against Pfizer. I would not bet against Pfizer. It looks like it hit a floor, though. So I can see it, to be honest, I can see it going up more than I can see it coming down. Oh, my God, Ernest Essex, shout out to you, big dog. He said, man, if you're not in a Discord yet, you playing yourself. Man, and that's love, baby. Ric Flair in the building, baby. Let's get it and let's go. You already know what time it is, family. Let's get it. That's respect. Much love. You don't have to do it, but you choose to. But again, I could most likely see this one going up more than I can see it coming down, because it already came down and hit like a support of 45, and then now we can see it going back up to where it already showed us it could go. That's love. Discord family in the building. So I'm seeing a lot about EVgo and Go EV. Imagine you made a company called EVgo, and then somebody made a company called Go EV. You'd be like, yo. Like, come on now. Somebody said, oh, my guy Austin, he said, thank you for all you do. Intel got me hurting today. So this is what I want you to understand too, family. Hold up, let's get to Intel. This is what I want you to understand. Appreciate you for that, Austin. They coming down like a rock. If you in a call, I hope you gave yourself some time, because it can come back up. Like if you gave yourself like until Friday, you might be. It is what it is. It's tuition. Tuition is the cost that the pay, what you got to pay to earn. No. Tuition is what you got to pay to learn. That's what I want you to think. It's what you got to pay to learn. The cost of education, tuition. Now, again, if you have longer calls, then it'll come back. It is what it is. Alexander, appreciate you for joining the family, baby. Welcome back, G. I'm here, baby. We in the building. I had to wear all black so we could kill them today. And look, let's check them out. So yeah, hold up. Intel, keep in mind, Intel is a very solid company. Very solid. And look, it has these gaps sometimes of drops and then going back up. But you need some real long term on that. Because look at this. It dropped all the way from 61. And this is 2020. How long did it take to get back up here? January. Thoughts on FSR? But yeah, sometimes you gotta pay tuition. It's the cost you pay for your education on the stock market. Which Palantir one? I posted it to the Discord. I posted it to the Discord. But again, it's gonna be doing this thing today. It had great news. Blah blah blah. However, I'm not a believer of this one just yet. All right, long term, yes. Short term, no. Thanks for the free class. Let's go. Appreciate you. All right, yeah. So Fisker, where we at? 16. We too far zoomed out. All right, yeah. So we got to 19. I remember that. And people were thinking it was gonna run higher. Let's zoom out a little bit. Hindsight is 2020, right? Put on Apple. Is it time? It's getting close. But remember, when you get a put on something that's showing strength like this, the FOMO buyers are going to run in, right? Somebody said stock market tuition is a lot less than poker tuition. You know what's funny too? It's a lot less than in going to a university and paying tuition too, a lot of the time. Let's go. Well, yeah, check this out. So if you get in on a put on Apple, right? Then what's gonna happen is it could very well go up to 150. It could very well go up to 148. However, it usually tends to come back down. If you zoom out, you'll see that Apple has been trending up long term. So eventually it's gonna break out at 150 and be over it forever until they do a stock split again, because they did so many different stock splits, right? But it's been hovering in this range between 150 and 140, just bouncing in between it. So you may have caught it at an upside, but again, you already know what time it is. Somebody said I could also write off these lessons, your local hippie. Shout out to the local hippie. And our good old friend Pinterest, we staying above. Like we said, we're staying above that 155, or actually 156. We needed to stay above 155. We see 154, we hitting an escape. We jump back in low. You got to know when to play offense and when to play defense. Like I always tell you, family. I always tell you that. Now, somebody else said this. A SPY put. Let's check them out. I wish I would have saw it come to 442, because it hit 444, 442, all the way back up to there, right? That would have been great. Excellent. Somebody said Fisker is down because of the convertible notes. Look into that. Look into that. Rise and shine. Let's get it. Okay, let's go. Thank you for helping me build wealth. You're making a change. I appreciate you, big dog. Look, listen. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. My guy said, should we do calls on Baba? The thing with Alibaba is the company is doing great. It's the politics that's crushing them. Literally the politics. Let's go back in time. This got up to 319. It is now in the 100s. Come on. What's going on with this? Kay, appreciate you. Just know that. Just know that. That's love. 319. Why is it down here like this? It's down here like this. And when was this? This was in October, right? Because of the politics keep getting in the way. Fisker, 600 million in green convertible note offerings. Somebody said they brought Nio at 41. Let's go. Let's get it. But let's look at Palantir one more time. We ain't gonna. All right, cool. So look, we got a high. We got a minute chart. Keep in mind, a low, a high, a lower high, right? High, slightly lower high. But again, we are on an uptrend. This one is gonna uptrend for a little bit. For a little bit. But then after the hype, it should just crash. But you can't tell the future, right? High risk, high reward. All right, cool. Let's look at crypto, because we didn't check out crypto in a little bit. Let's see if crypto is still running. I'm hearing Doge is breaking down. Do you think it is a missed opportunity for AMC to be taking Bitcoin instead of Dogecoin? Do you think that's a myth? And let's be clear, right? Let's be clear. They can always start with Bitcoin and then go on to the big dog, the beast, Dogecoin. It got up to 29. Let's go. When was this? This was today. No, this was yesterday. Doge got up almost 30 cents, family. People never thought it was going to be. Somebody said you absolutely killed it on Fox. And the Trey collab. Oh, yeah, Trey, my dog. And shout out to Charles Payne, the big dog, the beast. Said the puts on Robinhood now is 159. You know what time it is. My guy Zach said, how long we holding these puts, bruh? Listen, you could jump in and out of a put whenever you want. If we put a long date on it, it's because we think long term it's gonna trend down. If we did a short date on it, like BNGO, you know it's a get in, get out. And I always tell you if it's a get in and get out. But for this one, for PLTR, just don't watch it today. PLTR, like this one, right? Just don't watch it today. This one gonna be playing with your heart and playing with your emotions. You gotta have the oven mitts on, baby. You gotta have the oven mitts on, big dog. Notice, I got the black bow tie, the black button down. I got the black blazer. I got the black oven mitt, baby. We ready to kill him today. We ready to kill him today. We going to the funeral of all of these short sellers, family. Listen, you know what time it is. You know what time it is. We getting it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. My guy should say, what's going on, Lisa? Oven mitts in the built. You know we got them on. We got them on. Listen, you might catch me outside somewhere and you can be like, yeah, I got them on. Even there, I got them on. I got them on. AMC load up at, it's 29? We got to check. We got to check. We got to make sure. Okay, not yet. So today, AMC got up to 32.54 and it came down to 30.66. Yeah. Palantir is up 13%. The earnings was off the hook. Said my boy sharpening the razor blade. That's love. My boy said with AMC, oh, that's right. He said, well, look, with AMC squeeze, we got to kill him with the all white. Yeah, we got to kill him with the all white, and we got to be on a yacht, right? We're going to be on a yacht, killing them in the all white. Matterport calls. What happened with them that makes you want to load up? You got to think. What happened with them? That's what I want you to think. Did something good, really, really good happen with them? So yeah, again, family, the Palantir puts is going to mess with you today. It's going to mess with you today. If you can't handle the heat, I understand. I understand. However, there's nothing to me. I can handle this heat. I don't believe in this up here. No. It's still in an uptrend. The news that they had was excellent. Somebody said, shills up, baby. That's right. SoFi is running. It is. SoFi is running. My guy Kevin said, the wake. That's right. Discord family in the building. All right, so where is Palantir probably going? I would say max 27. Max like 27. Why am I saying that? Let's zoom out. I'd be a little surprised to see it come out of the 25 range. It could, but I say max 27. Max 27. But again, it's barely over the 25. But we just started today. Maybe some people are waking up and they're seeing it and they're like, oh, look at this. But look at this. We got a high. We're about to have a higher high. This is in an uptrend. Appreciate you. You know I got you. Let's go. BioNano is moving again. There we go. Shout out to my guy Marvin. BNGO to the moon. Kay said she gonna wear all yellow. Looking like a sunflower on a yacht. Sens is on the move. Finally trending up. FDA decision around the corner. Let's go. Did they hit their resistance? They did. Yep. And then they bouncing right back. We want to see them break through it. They deserve it. Look at Palantir go, family. Bam. Let's take a shot though. I think maybe by Monday or so, we could be back at 24. If not Monday, Wednesday. I think I can see us at 24. You never know. You never know. My guy said, my put on Palantir burnt the hole in your oven mitt. Let me see. Right now, my put on Palantir, okay, it's at 18%. But again, you listen. This thing is running up. They had great news. Just give us, we gave it time. This is not a tomorrow put. This is not a tomorrow put. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The process, baby. My guy said I sold Palantir at 33. Glad you got out of that. It's, to be honest though, this thing, I could see this company being like a $45 play. Like if you just loading up on the stock, I could see it being like a $45 play, but just not now. Not now. Not now, I cannot. Calls on Blink. The stock market is so up and down today. Somebody said they sold Palantir to buy more AMC. Hood is on the downtrend. Put opportunity. Hood is one of those that's hard to call. Why? Because you already know how it is. It's like AMC, but in the reverse option. Are we still in a pins option? I'm still in a pins option. Pins is doing exactly what we expected it to do. Stay above that 55. When would I get out of it and roll it if it broke under the 55? Palantir, great future. Great future. Baba's down bad today. Yo, Baba continuously just getting hammered. Just yesterday, where was it? 95. Down to 90. Let's look at what the put options are on Baba. They're not bad. Let's go out a little bit further. Let's call it October 1st. Let's go to October 1st. 1,000 for a put? Nah. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I think there's a whole lot of money to be made there. However, it's down so bad that I can see this going down more, but it's not because of the company. It's the politics. Politics is eating away at this. Givo's doing his thing today? Not yet. Givo has been coming down for a while. Look at it go. I think I really could see this going to 27. But then I can see it crashing. Bam. It got up. Let's keep in mind. It got all the way up to 45. When was this? In January. Then it was on an uptrend from about May to about June. So a 2-month uptrend. Came back down. Let's see if it hit 27 today. Robinhood is fighting to get back over the $50 mark. But Robinhood is in a slight downtrend. I don't trust it though. My guy says seller put on Palantir. It's a good company. Of course you would think it's a good company now that it's up. However, we've known it was a good company when it was down. Palantir, look, let's go back. Let's make it make sense, right? Palantir was a good company when it was January, right? It was a good company here at 45. This company is worth about $50 a share. This company is worth that. However, it still comes down, right? It still comes down. It still comes down. It still comes down. It runs and it falls, just like somebody else just said. It runs, it falls, it runs, it falls. So then you can make money on the way up. You can make money on the way down. If you believe it's a good company, you load up on the stock, but you can still swing the options. You still swing the options. And it's hard to time the bottom. It's real hard. This is why your boy Kenny G, like I was just showing you, this is why they were like, yo, you know what? Let's get some algorithms. Where my man, bam, your boy Kenny G, he was like, look, let's get some algorithms in the building so they can start to try to understand how people are thinking. But yeah, this one is probably gonna go up to about 27 or so. But we just give it some time. We'll see. And if it breaks 27, maybe it's gonna stay up there forever. We know this is a long-term banger. My man, Joel said he down 73% on the pens. Did you get the same, did you play it with the same play we played it with? Sound like you down way more than you should be, big dog. On pens, I'm down 20 with months and months and months to go to close the gap. And on this one, I'm down what? Palantir. Right now, on the option, so far I'm down 25, but again, let's see this go up to what, 27, and let's see what it does. High risk, high reward. High risk, high reward. Costco, long, yeah. Calls on Palantir. Yeah, if you're running calls too, make sure that you take profit. Make sure you take profit. Make sure you take profit. Palantir is a banger. Keep that in mind. My guy Douglas, great question. He said if Palantir is going to 27, why wouldn't you buy puts, calls instead of puts? Because we're talking in hindsight, right? Pay attention to this. We bought a put on the resistance. We got the resistance right here, right? Coming down, loaded up on a put. And then it came back up. You can't tell the future, right? It goes up, and then it goes here. Now that it broke above this line, it's probably gonna go to 27. You see what I'm saying? You can't tell the future though, but anybody could look back in hindsight and say, oh yeah, right, when a call had been, yes. That's like saying, look, let's go to Apple. Apple was sitting at, where was it? Just yesterday. Apple was dropping down, 45. At 45, you don't know what it's gonna do. Is it gonna go to 41 or is it gonna go to 50? So then you ask yourself, do I buy a call or do I buy a put? Right? It drops below the support, and then you would have loaded up on a call if you got lucky, and then boom, you would have ran up. But again, it's easy in hindsight to see that you should have got a call. But this same exact situation, let's go back. Right here. Support, and then boom, drops. Drops. And look, even all the way it came down to 43. After this, we know that Apple is going to 149, but we know it's not going to live up there for a long time, at least in this range, right? So it comes back down. So options, weeklies, how would you play? I would go at least 2 weeks. Right, Patrick, that's perfect. He said Palantir was on a resistance. We buy a put. He said he can see it going 27 max. That's why we just gonna hold. But if it breaks that too, then we know, okay, it's time to reassess. And you guys start playing defense and say, look, this one is running up and you could jump back in when it gets to a more established, way more established resistance. Let's go. Crystal said, I'm waiting for the big dip on our put. Let's get it. Right now, I'm on what? On a put is $30. $30 down. $30 down. Okay, so let's get it. Keep doing your thing, Palantir. Keep doing your thing. We're gonna send somebody your way. Shoot you out the sky. $100 contracts on Palantir 28. It's gonna crash. It always does. And we just gonna hold. We just gonna hold. And you know what? It's like I always tell you, when you playing options, you playing it to like playing cards. You're trying your best and you stack the cards in your favor, but then if they don't go in your favor, then guess what? You play another hand. You play another hand. But you always want the deck stacked in your favor, the deck of cards. Everybody who got all of this trust in Palantir, it is what it is. Long term, it's a banger. My guy Celestial, he said, in your video from yesterday, you mentioned something being redirected. Is it possible for the hedge funds to redirect our purchases of our synthetic shares to cover their shorts? So speaking of that, family, I actually mentioned that a little bit today. Where did I mention that? So there's a rule going into effect, right? The NSCC 2021-010, and it's going to start to prohibit short sellers from creating failures to delivers as well as naked shorting, right? And this is sort of in line with that SFT thing. That's the security financing transactions, they call it. This is the, I keep forgetting what we call it. This is the, what is it? Somebody said we need a hacker from Warzone to shoot Palantir out the sky, right? Somebody get the kill streak, right? What was I about to say though? Yeah, this is the pawn shop, right? So they try to work on that and make sure that, and it's going into effect when? It's going into effect on August 23rd. But it's going to be effective on the 24th. But now the NSCC, which is like a fraternity, they're basically going to say, look, this is Amazon's moving too, let's go. But the NSCC, it's like a fraternity. You can think of all of the big dogs in the game. What they're going to start to do is just kind of watch out and make sure that the short sellers are not going crazy again, losing their money. No. My guy Diamond in the Rough, he said, it sounds great, but will it be enforced? In my opinion, come on now. Come on now. Come on now. Do we think it's going to be enforced? Have they enforced anything? Come on now. I haven't seen a thing enforced. I haven't seen a thing enforced. All right, look. With Palantir coming up like this, right? Boom. Hit the resistance. Bam. Broke through it. Let's see if it holds, right? It's at 25. Let's see if it holds. Now, if it holds, and then if we get to, if this thing is still above 25, right? It could be way above 25, but it's still above 25. I want to say by Wednesday. I'm honestly going to be shocked. I would be shocked. Listen, nobody can tell the future, but personally, I'll be absolutely shocked. I'll be absolutely shocked. Am I going to keep the Palantir puts? Yes. Yes. And again, if it stays above 25 by Wednesday, I'll say, you know what, family? Hey, guess what? Got a put, should have got a call, right? It is what it is. But it looks like there's no reason to really think that it's going to stay up there. This thing has been swinging like crazy. Look at this. Look at this. We have no solid reason to think that it's going to be up here for this long. Now, if it does, it could. This is a great company. This is a great company. Great company. The Loop, he just said there's 33,000 open interest on the $25 put for $8.20. Nobody believes in this one. Not that that's going to tell you that it's going to come down. You can't tell for sure. You can only put the cards in your favor, baby. BNGO? No. No, I'm not. I'm looking to get back in, but I'm not. I do have the stock, if that's what you mean, but the option, I sell when I'm up. Nio's a banger. Come on now. Is it dropping again? Yes, it is. Oh, no, it's not. On a 5 minute, we up. On a 5 minute, we up, baby. Let's see. I want to put... Okay. So let's see. Can I add... How do I add in... like something that's just going to stay here for me? An indicator, a text, I don't know. Text. Palantir Technologies. No, I don't want to. No. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah. So I'm going to do this. All right, so let's zoom out, right? 5 minute. Palantir. This is my, so this is what? The 13th, the 16th, right? Because we got to jump over the weekend, right? Let's make sure, let's double check. Look, now the Palantir put is down $19. Okay. So let's see. Let's go to the calendar and let's say, and again, I could be wrong. Sometimes you won't get it. But I think by, what is Wednesday, the 18th? No. Today's the 12th. Wednesday is the 18th. Wednesday is the 18th. I think I can see Palantir by the 18th coming down. Maybe not even that. By here, I think it's going to be right here. I think it's going to come back down right here by this day. So tomorrow, we're going to be choppy. This day will start to come down Monday, and then boom, this day, the 17th or so. Wait, what day is the 16th? What day of the week is the 16th? 16th is a Monday. All right, so this is Monday. So we got Friday, Monday, Tuesday. Tuesday, I see this being back under our resistance. My guy said he down $4 on the put. It's on roller skates. So if we buy longer out puts, would that be better? Yeah, it could. I'm not going long on a put. Like if I go really, really, really long on a put, I think the company is going to fail. But Palantir, I think the company is going to succeed. I can see the company succeed long term. But in the short term, I see it coming back down, and I think we're going to come, let's see if we get around or near, where are we? This mark, this Palantir sign right here. Can I make it smaller? What day is this? Yep, I see it coming right back to come over to its name. So then if we get over here, when you are on here next time in the future, we'll see. We'll say, okay, look, Kenan, this thing is $1 million. You was wrong. Hey, sometimes you be wrong. You think we always going to get it right? You can't always get it right. And then if it comes all the way down, boom, under there, then we were right. All right, so just know that. But you already know what time it is, baby. Your boy, somebody said banger alert, Sens is running. We have 10% on FDA approval. Shout out to them. Shout out to them. But I want to see AMC run up 10%. I want to see the short sellers bleed. Let's get it. Hey, my guy Mac Measy, he said, look, he said the shorts are covering up PLTR, FYI. They had great earnings. That was a huge catalyst for them. But I don't believe that this stock is going to be up here. And again, when you're doing options, high risk, high reward. So for you to say that you think it's a bad put, then don't get in it. All right, cool. So now I think by Tuesday, this one should be 24. And if you're right, you're right. If you're wrong, you're wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. We shall see. I got my money where my mouth is, not just my comment on the chat. And again, I told you too, I see Palantir going to 27. After it broke out of this, past this resistance, I see it going to the 27. And I added that in. Where is it? It's not there anymore? Oh, here we go. I see it going to this blue line up here, potentially. We broke past our resistance. It could totally go up there. My guy, Dirty Doc, he said that way too many calls expiring in the money on Palantir. I can see it dropping before close tomorrow. Somebody said, make that receipt for your Palantir prediction. Hey, let's see it, baby. Let's see it. I got my money where my mouth is. I got my money where my mouth is. And again, this is a short-term put on a long-term banger. On a long-term banger. It's high risk. It's high reward. If you can't handle the heat, it is what it is. And let me tell you something too. I was talking to Trey. I was talking to the Mass Investor. I was talking to Rogue. I was talking to Vix. And we were talking about this, and we were on live. And we were saying that when we're talking about you can't handle the heat, what we're saying is, guess what? Heat is red days. Heat isn't everything working out in your favor. You got to go through to get through, right? You got to make mistakes in order to learn. So, you know what? We put our money where our mouth is. We put our money where our mouth is. Let's see what happens with Palantir. Now, look, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something here. Now that you see Palantir turning red, right? I bet your whole opinion on it is changing. Oh man, it is gonna come down. It is gonna come down. No, that should not change your opinion. These are little red candles. It's still on an uptrend on the entire day. It's still on an uptrend on the entire day. However, I want you to understand. I want you to understand that these these little red candles, it could still go to 27. You see what I'm saying? It could still go to 27. This means nothing. This right here, it means nothing. We're not talking about just today. We didn't make a call based on today. We made a call based on the days, the many days of Palantir. So then we put our call out. And then, you know what? If by Wednesday or so we wrong, it is what it is. Somebody said PLTR is dropping, but it still may be in an uptrend. It is in an uptrend. It is in an uptrend still. It's trying to break it, but it's still there. Like, let's see. And notice now that 25 is going to be a line of support. We want to see that crash right under there. So it's trying to break out of this uptrend. But again, don't get your hopes up on this. I don't want you to watch this one all day unless you can't handle the heat. If you can't handle the heat and you break even, get out of it. If you can't handle the heat or break even, get out of it. If not, I'm going to the moon or zero on this one. I didn't put $1 million in it. I'm going to the moon or zero on it. You got to have fun on the stock market sometimes. If you ask me, all right, and let's be clear. Most of our investments, right, need to be in stocks that you really believe in. They don't need to be all in something like, they don't need to all be in like some penny stock. They don't all need to be in some other kind of stuff. What they have to be in is like in the big dogs, the bangers, right? This is why I always tell you, if you can't handle the heat, invest into an index fund. Index funds are bangers. They're good for your blood pressure, baby. They real good for your blood pressure. If you got anxiety, you got blood pressure problems, something like that, go invest in an index fund. There's nothing wrong with it. If you have $1 million in an index fund and it goes up 10% that year, right? 10%. You just made $100,000 without doing an ounce of work. Without an ounce of work. So I want you to understand, we ain't putting all of our money in penny stocks. We ain't putting all of our money in options. We play the options so we can have fun on these red days, on these green days. That's what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. And again, even though this is coming down to, right, it's coming down, it's going to retest the 25. And it could bounce off of 25. And I'm telling you right now, I would not be surprised if today this thing came up, like I told you, to 27. It wouldn't surprise me. I would be like, what am I surprised? No. No. If it broke down and just broke all the way down, I'd be like, hey, right, let's get it. My guy said, yep. So, but we will be wrong. That's what the oven mitts are for, right? Being wrong happens sometimes. That's what the oven mitts is for, baby, so we can handle the heat. So we can handle the heat. That's exactly what it is. My guy said, I'm up 10% on my $25 PLTR put. Let's go. And again, if you got two, if you overextending yourself, just go buy some Apple stock. It's okay. I have a lot of Apple, a whole lot of Apple, but this is why I could play the other options and stuff like that. But again, now that Palantir's coming back up, family, let's think about this in reverse. It's going down, but I don't want you to watch it. I want you to just let it do its thing. Let it do its thing. So we got a high, we got a lower high, and we coming for a lower high. We should bounce around this 25, but if it break down, bam, money, 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 money. And here we go, perfect example. Andres, I'm so glad you asked this. Somebody said, should we run a put on Apple? Let me tell you, does anybody in here think Apple is a bad company? No, right? Nobody thinks Apple is a bad company. Why would you buy a put on Apple then, right? Because we know Apple hasn't in the past liked staying up this high. It will go up to like 40, 149, 150, and then come down, and then let you want to ride down, and then let you want to ride back up. Simple as that. Simple as that. We know Apple is going to break past this 150 one day. It is what it is. Somebody said Hood is dropping. It's still struggling with that $50 mark, huh? I'm surprised that BNGO is consolidating today. I'm a little shocked on that. I thought it would have at least came back down and let some more of the family jump back in. All right, yeah. So then somebody said, check out Ocugen. Runner. Ran up today. Ran up today, baby. Charge points holding. NNOX came down some from 30 to 27. Square is going up again. Shout out to Square. Square hit 265 today. I did not notice that. I know it came down to 268. Let's go. Hood is down 6%. New chef ass today. Shout out to Krista. Let's go. Let's check them out again. AMC, I hear you running, baby. Oh yeah. Break over that 32 for us. Break over that 32 for us, baby. Here we go. Here we go. Square ain't no square today. Let's go. AMC, break over that 32 for us. Let's go. Look at that. Here we go. Break over that 32 for us, baby. I love to see it. I love to see it. I love to see it. Here we go. Look at the tears in the chat, baby. Let's get it. It looked like Nio's trying to wake up too. From 42 all the way close to 43. Oh, from 41. Very close to 43. We love to see it. We love to see it. We love to see it. We want to see Pinterest still stay above. Pinterest was fighting with that 56. If it get to 54, we know what time it is. Okay, okay. Let's see what Palantir does with this 25 line. But again, I don't expect it to make $1 million today. I'm giving it like a week. Somebody said the RSI on AMC is like 70. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. That's a lot of momentum, a lot of buying momentum. Let's go. All right, family. So I want you to know I had a good day with y'all. If you want to be up on the Discord, hit that Discord link in the top comment, baby. But again, if you can't handle the heat of these hot stocks, then stay out of the kitchen. And guess what you could do? Consider investing in the index funds, family.